The B-2 Spirit bomber is such a world that no missile can destroy it even if it wants to. It may look like a football field, but on the enemy's radar, it looks like a fly. No matter how complex the radar network is, it's a piece of cake for the B-2 Spirit bomber to trick it. The B-2 Spirit bomber was built with the cost of $2 billion and is the most expensive in the world to date. In comparison to other jets, not only is it silent, but it can easily deceive heat-seeking missiles as well as infrared-guided missiles. It can change the world map if it wants to. But why can't a 52-meter-wide ship be detected on radars? What is the science that America has been hiding for the past 37 years? Welcome to the Mission with AJ. Viewers, there is an incident behind the creation of this B-2 bomber that has made America's head bow in shame all over the world. On May 1st, 1960, a Lockheed U-2 aircraft from the Peshawar Air Base in Pakistan took off. It was going to spy on the Soviet Union on a CIA secret mission. It was the Cold War era when the US and the Soviet Union were trying to humiliate each other with their technology. America was proud that its U-2 Lockheed spy plane could fly at 80,000 feet and no one could do anything to it at such a high altitude. The US thought that no USSR missile would reach so high, but as soon as this ship entered Soviet Union territory, the radar immediately detected it. First, they sent many fighter jets and launched many missiles, but they were not able to hit at such a height. But then, the Soviet Union's military locked its S-75 Divina missile on the plane and fired it. America also knew about this missile, but they thought that the Soviet S-75 would not be able to reach such a height. But what happened after that was not even in America's imagination. The S-75 perfectly hit the U-2 Lockheed flying at 80,000 feet. The plane fell on the city of Yekaterinburg and the pilot ejected himself. In the beginning, America said that this was NASA's weather research plane, but when the Soviet Union put the captured U-2 and U-2 surveillance equipment in front of the world, America's entire world was defamed. This incident taught both countries a good lesson. After this, Russia, that is, the Soviet Union, started working on its air defense. And America has such technology that is literally invisible in front of the radar. At that time, America had B-52 bombers, but after this incident, it was confirmed that it would be dropped before entering Russian territory. That is, even if America wanted, it could not use its nuclear weapons against Russia. And then by 1976, the USSR made such surface-to-air missiles that had the ability to drop aircraft up to 100 kilometers away, including the S-300. At this time, the air defense of the USSR became so strong that a US Air Force general said that sending a B-52 bomber to the Soviet Union was like throwing a stone on a bee's roof. This was the time when America launched the Advanced Technology Bomber, or ATB program, in 1978. The purpose of this program was to make a bomber plane that would go into Soviet Union territory, drop bombs in front of their radars, and leave without being noticed. The B-2 bomber fulfilled all these requirements of America. Its first flight was in 1989, but it was shown to the world in 1997. The biggest feature of the B-2 is its ability to escape from the radar. Each corner of this aircraft has been designed in such a way that when the radar signals hit it, they cannot reach the radar again. That is, the direction of those signals changes, and that's why it only has wings in its design, no fuselage, no tail. This vertical tail fin on normal aircraft is easily detected in the radar. The large network of radars in the air defense system is connected to each other, and these radars send signals everywhere in the sky so that not a single corner is undetected. These signals normally reflect from the plane's body and go back to the radar, and thus its presence is recorded on the radar. Especially It is impossible to save the tail fin because it acts as a mirror for the radars when viewed from the side. But the B-2 Spirit bomber's body has been designed in such a way that if a radar signal comes from anywhere, it will not be able to reflect in the same direction after colliding. And that's why it didn't have a tail. Its zigzag design deflects signals in the exact opposite direction. The success of the B-2 bomber is not just its design, but also a coating that absorbs 100% radar signals inside itself. The US has created a secret coating whose details are still hidden from the world. And because of this coating, the B-2 bomber becomes 100% invisible on the radar. Its radar cross-section is surprisingly only 0.0001 square meters. That is, detecting it means detecting a fly in the sky. If compared, the B-52 bomber on the radar looks like a two-bedroom flat, F-15 like a small room, JF-17 like a single bed, and Raphael like a big pillow. That is, the B-2 bomber, despite being 10 times larger than all of these, looks like a fly on the radar. In the world of aviation security, this technology is called stealth, and its foundation was laid by the B-2 bomber. The B-2 Spirit bomber not only has the ability to escape from the enemy's radar, but its low heat signature can also trick infrared and heat-seeking missiles. Normally, air defense systems also have infrared surveillance systems. These systems detect and confirm the heat emanating from behind the jet, and then the missile system is locked on the same heat signature. But the B-2 bomber's engines are hidden inside its body. After combustion in the jet engine, the heat does not come out directly. Instead, it is first mixed with the cold air outside. Because of this, the B-2 bomber does not leave any heat signature behind, and this is what makes the B-2 the world's least heat signature leaving aircraft. It is such that if an F-16 jet is detected 100 kilometers away in an infrared surveillance system, the B-2 bomber will not be able to detect it until it reaches a range of 10 kilometers. But it does not fly so low that it can ever be detected on an infrared radar. Surprisingly, the B-2 bomber has the ability to fly at 15,000 meters or 50,000 feet. Because of flying at such a height, it can not only avoid the infrared radar, but also reduce the drag on the aircraft due to the thin atmosphere above and improve fuel efficiency, because of which it can travel more distance. The B-2 bomber can easily cover a distance of 11,000 kilometers in its full tank. Now here, you must be thinking that not being visible on its radar and infrared surveillance system is probably its specialty. But no, the B-2 bomber is made by its ECM, i.e. electronic countermeasures. The B-2 has high-tech ECM systems, which first see what is the frequency of the enemy's radar, then send false signals at the same frequency, which shows the wrong location of the B-2 on the radar. Or B-2 is seen at 20 different locations, when it is actually only in one place. This system records the radar signal and modifies it and sends it back. The radar thinks that this signal is genuine, but it is actually false. And the most interesting thing is that this ECM only sends the wrong signal to the radar that has detected it, so that the enemy thinks that there is some noise or error in the radar. If all the wrong signals are sent to the radars, the enemy may be suspicious. Most of the carbon graphite composite material has been used in the body of the B-2 bomber. This ship was made into pieces and then attached in such a way that the Swiss watchmaker attaches each piece perfectly. Now let's come to its payload. Surprisingly, it can carry 18,000 kilos of explosive material, i.e. a load of about 15 vehicles. It can hide 80 JDAMs in its belly, which are GPS-guided bombs, 16 B-83 nuclear bombs, and 16 AGM-158 JASSM missiles, which are stealth cruise missiles. These bombs are fitted inside the internal bay of the B-2, and the door is closed so that stealth is maintained during the flight. If we talk about the range, it can go from America to Russia and come back. And if refueling is done in the air, the B-2 bomber can go to any corner of the world. During the Afghanistan war, the B-2 bomber took off from the Missouri Air Force Base in the USA. After covering a distance of 9,500 kilometers, it bombed Afghanistan and left without landing. During this time, only one mid-air refueling was needed. In this entire mission, the B-2 bomber flew continuously for 45 hours and could not be detected on any radar. In addition, in 1999, during the Operation Allied Force, it was used for bombings in Serbia. In 2003, Operation Iraq Freedom, and in 2011, Operation Odyssey Dawn, B-2 did bombings in Libya. The B-2 Spirit bomber can fly in any weather and in any condition. Despite the fact that GPS satellites are destroyed, it continues to fly even after seeing the stars using its backup systems. The high-tech sonar cameras installed in it make the B-2 bomber the world's largest obstacle avoidance plane. It automatically identifies the terrain and flies accordingly. Now, because it is a very large wing and there is no tail, rudder or elevator in it, its stability is not so perfect that the pilot can fly it without the help of a computer. It has the world's most complex computer system, which adjusts its roll and pitch movement at all times. The pilot only commands the computer to turn. After that, the computer turns the plane according to the need of the pilot. Now, it is obvious that such an advanced and the world's most secure plane will be quite expensive. So far, only 21 B-2 bombers have been manufactured, and only one plane has been manufactured at a cost of $2 billion. That is, the GDP of many countries is less than the price of a B-2 bomber. All these planes are only with America, and America has no intention of selling this technology yet. In addition to this, the hunger for fuel is such that it consumes $150,000 fuel in just 1 hour, while a normal commercial jet consumes $10,000 fuel in an hour. The maintenance of the B-2 bomber is also very different from a common aircraft. After each flight, the entire aircraft is soft-washed and a secret stealth coating is applied to it again. There is a checkup of every corner of the body to see if there is any small hole or dent, because if there is a mosquito dent in its body, it may lose its ability to maintain its stealth. Viewers, our video ends here. See you in the next great video.